Privileged to be joined by Woody Cook. Hello! If you want to say hello to all the folks out there watching live at Pride from home.
Hi guys, girls, everyone else. Oh, it's a pleasure to be here. I just had the longest drive of my life, but now stretching out my legs.
You're stretching out your legs and you're here. You're getting some fresh air now.
100%. I'm ready
So
to jump
you've
on
not
stage.
yet been on the main stage.
I've not.
We're getting a nice exclusive pre-performance interview.
Yeah.
Do you have any? Are you excited for your performance?
Mate, no, I'm very excited. I'm gassed. I love Pride. You know, I love doing Pride gigs because it's like the energy of the crowd.
Oh,
it's the one love. Everyone just enjoying themselves. Like it is pouring out there, and
they're
I
vibing.
just see smiles.
They are vibing out there.
Everyone's got an umbrella or a poncho or nothing, and just going for it. And that's why I love it. It's just like, yeah, I don't know. The energy is unmatched at Pride
Well,
gigs.
everyone that has come off stage has said that even though it's raining, that crowd has been going wild. That crowd has been partying, so I think you're in for a good one. Can you give us any sneak peeks or teasers for what we've got to expect?
I think it's going to be a good mix of dirty songs and sing-alongs because you know you find the hybrid. You take the
speaking my
acapella,
language.
everyone knows. You bring it in, but you put it over something a little dirty, a little more thumping. And so I think a bit of that, a bit of me miming and singing along to it like an idiot, jumping around. Just unbridled ADHD and love, really.
Vibes, excitement,
Yeah, 100%.
enjoyability. So we are here at Northern Pride. You say you love Pride gigs. I must ask, what does Pride mean to you?
Pride, a deeper love. Pride, a deeper love. Pride, a deeper love. Oh, no, it's just Pride is being able to be yourself. Like I grew up in Brighton, and I remember years and years and years ago, my dad actually played Pride. I went, "Why are you doing Pride? You're not gay." And he went, "No, it's not about that. It's like it's about everyone," and that's what it was like in Brighton. Everyone in the city, like 100% of the inhabitants, were just loving life and sharing it all together. And it's not just about the LGBT scene. It's about fighting prejudice, about anyone being themselves, and it's everyone from the plus to whoever you are, whenever you want, whatever you are, whatever you want to be. It's about being accepting, and I think in this day and age, especially with all the stuff that's going on at the moment in the government and all the sort of anti-trans, it's like it's so many steps backwards. The first time in history, I hate to get political, but
Get political, it's Pride. Get political.
the UK government stepped in to stop Scotland. Like, the British government came in and said, Scotland, you can't do that. It was on a trans right bill. They've never done that in history. And it was like, oh, come on, that's so backwards. Not only are you going to stop things, but you're going to stop it in another country. And it's, and there are so many countries still out there where, you know, how we feel, how we want to express ourselves could lead to imprisonment or death. And so I think people still need to be educated. And, you know, it's also just an excuse to be yourself and be whoever you want to be.
Yeah, and I think, like, it's so nice to see, like, the impassionate and, like, the political side of it come out because while, yes, we're having a lovely time, everyone's vibing, it's great, it's fun, but it's like, there is so much work to be done, there is so much things to be said, and Pride is a protest. It still is. It always was and it still is. And it's like, it's great to hear that conversation still exists. So thank you very much for saying all that.
Yeah, no, it's so Ian McKellen came to my school years ago, and he just spoke over what it meant for him, you know, growing up, not being able to express himself, and like now, you know, he ended up in Brian Pride with us because it's this thing, it's this movement from not being able to be yourself for so many years, and then finally, you know, a lot more people can. You know, it's like I'm bisexual. I'm loads of people my sister's age, 13, they're all now pansexual, bisexual, everything, and it's like the visibility's completely changed. When I grew up, gay was a playground insult still. It was like I didn't know. I got confused because I was like, 3 days of the month I'm very gay, but the rest of the time I'm straight.
So
and I was like, what does that mean? And so for me, I was going around in loops. I'm like, am I gay? Am I straight? Am I gay? Am I straight? And I was like, there was nothing I could
knowledge
look to.
of that. You couldn't look out to the TV and be like, yes, that's me. That's the one that I am.
And in fact, I watched Doctor Who and I fell in love with Captain Jack Harkness, who's obviously our thingy Barryman, John Barryman, and he was bisexual in the show. I didn't even know, but he was my hero growing up. And only later on I realised I rewatched
identified
the show.
with it, and they're like, that's why.
Oh, that's that
makes
one of the reasons.
sense.
He was still cool either way, but it was one of those things. There was no visibility, and now I know like 7 or 8 year olds who are like, yeah, I like both, and it's like my entire friendship group. It was like very little people who were conventionally straight, and even the straight guys would kiss another guy because they were like so straight they didn't care. Like it's like this post macho thing where, you know, I feel like there's nothing more masculine than, even if you weren't feeling that sort of way, the ability to wear a dress without having any guilt connotations. Anyone could do that, and it's
not
like,
fearing that someone will question it because you know it. You don't care.
Yeah, if you're confident enough in your sexuality, you shouldn't feel challenged by these things that bend it. Because like I've seen a guy passionately kiss another guy. He went, yeah, I'm definitely into girls, but after a passionate kiss with a guy,
But I
it's
know.
like, but why
I
not?
know.
Who cares? It doesn't matter. And like, lucky guy at the time. And no, but that's it. It's just one of those things where I just then all colours of the rainbow, all walks of life, and I still find like you get countries that have had an oppression or some sort of oppression. I mean, I remember again, this is the political thing, seeing that it was like LGBT for Ukraine, and I'm like, but Ukraine aren't for LGBT, and they are now. They're changing it, hopefully, with the new legislations and stuff. But it was just a funny moment where we will still support them, and we'll support everyone, and that's it. Because there's no question, there's no buts. It's not everyone except this demographic, and that's what it's always been. It's like they're judging any minority group or any group in general. It's just humans are humans, and it's equality for everyone, and that's why that's why the protest is still going. That's why LGBTQ and Russell T Davis did an incredible speech where he tried to speak in words that were only 3 letters long because they were missing out T. And it was like the whole trans movement was being sort of like, the LGB versus the LGBT.
Yeah.
And he did this entire speech and he was like, you can't spell words with only 3 letters. Stop removing the letters. Stop removing the visibility. And we were all standing there and it was impassioned. It was like, just galvanizing.
Well, I feel galvanized now. You need to get on that stage and just get everyone going.
I'm going to
start the protest now.
Yeah, I've got, and I'm on for half an hour, which means it's just going to be bam, 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 bam. And it's just like, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. It's just going to be great. And hopefully I can jump around, give some energy to the crowd. And let's stretch out these legs. I've been driving
Get it going.
6 hours, so I'm just compressed now.
And now you're just like,
you're
free.
Yeah, someone's like, do you want a Red Bull? I'm like, no, I'm shaking.
You don't need one.
I'm shaking, not stirred.
Well, thank you so much for taking some time out of your day to come into this
worries,
gorgeous
it's a
tent and join us. I'm very excited to hear the boom, 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 boom.
You better
going
be
off
on the
that main
front,
stage.
you know.
I'll go out there. I'll party with you. I'll come on stage. I'll join you.
Else out there, I hope you have a lovely Pride wherever you are. Different times of the year, it's everywhere. I'll be at Brighton Pride. I think I'm going to be hosting a stage as well.
Oh.
And I'll definitely be playing. But come down. Everyone's always welcome.
And where can people find you on the social medias?
So I'm Woody_Cook on Instagram. It's kind of the only thing I use. I should probably use others, but that's where you find gigs, things I'm doing, protest stuff. Just come along for the ride. Everyone's welcome. And hopefully I'll probably catch you here next year. Hopefully.
Well, yeah, of
It all
course.
goes well.
Sure, why not?
Unless I kill it, like badly. And
No, you'll do
Get
fantastic.
booed off stage.
You'll do absolutely fantastic.
Not again.
And we've got to let you go because you've got to go to the main stage. So thank you so much for joining us. Woo! First hug of the day. Yay!
Oh, what?
Thank you so much. And thank you for watching us here live at Pride. We will see you soon.
See you. Bye, guys.